Here, a circle is rotated about its diameter. So here's a diameter and you're rotating it about it. So it's almost continuously rotating like this, almost like the earth is going around. And so of course the earth is a sphere, and so of course the circle, when it's rotated, looks like the earth a sphere as the correct answer. Now it's your turn to solve this problem. What happens if a right triangle is rotated about its height here? So it's rotated, so it kind of keeps rotating. Which of these shapes, obviously the sphere is incorrect, but which of these shapes, is it a cone, a prism, or a cylinder? So comment your answers below and let's see if you got it. And let's move on. Now a plane, almost like a knife, you can think about it. It intersects a cylinder perpendicular to its base. Perpendicular means like this. It's 90 degrees to its base here, and it's going down. So imagine you cut it like imagine this is a knife and you're cutting it and you're going across. So how would it look like? The back part of it is going to look like this, and there's of course going to be a front part which kind of looks like this, and that we can throw away. So this part over here, this part is what they're asking, and of course it looks like a rectangle, and so this cross section is a rectangle. Now it's your turn to solve this new problem. Imagine you have this knife here and then you're cutting it parallel to the basis, which is the circular top. So imagine it's a Coke can and you cut it parallel, kind of like this. So when you cut it, what is the shape that you see? What's the cross section that is revealed? Is it a rectangle, a parabola, a triangle, or a circle? So comment your answers and let's see if you got it. So a plane intersects or cuts a square pyramid. A square pyramid means the bottom part is a square and the top is a point, and they're connected like this. So it's cutting it, but how is it cutting it? It's cutting it parallel like this. So you can imagine you've got a knife here and that's cutting through this part like this, and of course this is almost like a knife here and that's cutting it. So what happens? What figure is revealed? You'll see that when the top part is cut off, it looks like this, and this is the cross section that they're talking about. You see this cross section is very similar to this bottom cross section. That's something to remember. Of course the bottom is a square, and so of course this part is also a square, and so this is your answer. Now it's your turn. What happens if a plane or a knife like this, it cuts through this? So it's going in this direction, it's cutting it perpendicular to the base. What kind of a shape would be revealed? Will it be a circle, a square, a triangle, or a pentagon? So comment your answers below and let's move on. This right triangle ABC is continuously rotated, and this is the most important part about AC. So it's rotated about this point. So this point is fixed like this. This part is fixed, and every single piece is rotated like this. So it's going round and round like this. So of course this part goes around like this. This part goes around like this, and of course this part remains the same. So can you see the shape that's created? I'll draw it again for us. If you have this kind of triangle that's rotated, this part rotates kind of like this, and every other part rotates, and of course this is a cone here. The height is the same as this height over here, so it's going to be 8, and then this part over here is of course going to be this base length, that's 15, and that's actually the radius. So the height is 8 and then the radius is 15. So of course let's see, a right cone with radius 15 and height 8, so 1 is your answer. Now you try to solve this problem where it's continuously rotated, but not about AC, it's continuously rotated about BC, this part. So of course it goes around like this. So this part is fixed, this part goes around like this, this part goes around like this. So how would it look like? What would this shape look like? So let me know your answers, comment your answers. It's one of these choices. So let's see if you got it.